About a week ago, I wanted to make this video, but I had to find something. Believe it or not, I had to find a penny. You may say to yourself, what's a penny got to do with this? We've all heard the term, find a penny, heads up, all day long you'll have good luck. Well, that means I had to find a penny to make this video so I could explain to you how it works. If you find it tails, which I did during the week, I had to flip it back over so I could have the good gesture or the dopamine hit or whatever you want to call it of passing on the good luck to somebody else. So then when they found the penny, they would have good luck all day. It is just a penny. But you will find later on in this video that I will tell you some pennies are worth a lot more money than you think. Now, you got to ask yourself, does this really work? I really honestly believe it's a mindset thing. And what I mean by that is if you get out of bed every morning and you go, I'm going to have a miserable day, I don't want to go to work, guess what? You're not going to have a good day when you get to work. You're going to have a miserable day. That's just because that's what your brain is telling you you're going to have. If, on the other hand, you get up and you are grateful for the air that's in your lungs, you're grateful that you're able to eat, and you're grateful that you have a job, and you feel blessed that you have a family or even friends, your life is going to be much better just because your body is looking for positive things. So, does the penny work? I don't really know. I believe it allows your brain to focus in a certain direction. I won't tell you that I haven't found a penny, gone into a casino and won some money. I have. But I've gone into casinos and lost money. But I don't think I didn't find a penny that day. But did it have anything to do with that? I honestly don't believe so. Same thing with when they tell you to put a penny in a bride's shoe. That's going to bring her good luck. I don't really think it's going to bring her good luck. I really honestly believe it's going to bring her a blister. But put a Band-Aid on it or whatever you want to do so she doesn't get a blister. And it'll bring her good luck in her marriage, they say. So, does a penny work? That's up to you. What I'm going to explain to you is here. Say you're driving to work and you picked up this penny in the morning and you're in that right mind. You're going to feel like you got all the green lights. Even when you got one or two red lights, you're not even going to notice the red or two red lights. You're going to be going, man, I got all green lights going to work. This is unheard of. Or I made record time going to work. Or here's another one, a guy cuts you off going to work. Most of us would get all upset and mad. You might go, I found this penny today. It was heads up. That was good luck. You say, how was that good luck? Well, because the guy didn't hit me. I didn't have an accident. I'm able to get to work, and I might be one car length behind him, but I'm still got to work safely. I don't have to go to the body shop to get it fixed. I don't have to waste my whole day with a police officer or anything else. So that was good luck. Now, that's a perspective thing. It's completely up to you on how you want to treat your life. Does a penny work? I don't know. But I'm going to give you some fun facts if you want to know. If not, you can just click away from this video if you don't want to. National Lost Penny Day, believe it or not, is celebrated on February 12th. You may say, February 12th, why February 12th? Well, that coincides with Lincoln's birthday, believe it or not. Okay, and then you come across April 1st, which is 1 cent day. And that's when the 1 cent was first printed, on April 1st. It was printed in the U.S. government. And then you come across what I call this video, National Lucky Penny Day. These are real days. You can look them up online. You can look them in the calendars. Is on May 23rd. That's National Lucky Penny Day. So now you know the dates, but how about when the very first penny was produced? The very first penny was produced or designed by Benjamin Franklin, believe it or not, in 1787. Okay, and one side of it read, "Mind your business." And the other side said, "We are one." The coin was a little bit bigger, or about the size of a $50, and it was made of pure copper. They made them out of pure copper all the way up until 1857. The U.S. government started printing them. Now, these were all printed prior to this privately. Our U.S. government started printing them in our mints in 1793. And that's when we started printing them. Lincoln, on the other hand, on the penny, was put on the coin in 1909 to honor his 100th birthday. So I guess he was born in 1809. I never did the research. It's just what they told me. It was celebrate his 100th birthday. Down in the comment sections, you guys can straighten me out if you want to, or just ignore it. That's completely up to you. I will tell you that when they said a coin isn't worth anything, a 1 penny isn't worth anything, let me explain to you. A 1943 D penny, Lincoln, made out of bronze, sold for $1.7 million. Somebody got $1.7 million for this thing. I would be ecstatic. And believe it or not, somebody has one of them sitting around in their jars somewhere and they don't even know it. A 1944 steel penny sold for $373,000. Again, that is in somebody's jar somewhere in America. Somebody's probably spending one right now at a cash register, not even realizing they have it. So, that being said, some pennies are worth more than they appear to be. Today it costs, I think they say, 2.5 to 3 cents to make each penny. That's why our government is going to phase them out or stop making them. And I believe they already have stopped making them, but I'm not real sure about that. So does it work? I can't tell you. What I can tell you is some people will tell me, like, here's a tragic. I've lost my job. And they go, oh my God, I lost my job. I don't know what to do. Believe it or not, sometimes that turns out to be a blessing. And you go, how did that happen? Well, because that person lost a job, they may have decided, well, this is my opportunity to become an entrepreneur and open my own business. Or now it's my time to go look for another job that I really want to do. Or this is my opportunity to grow. That type of person, no matter what you throw at them, they're going to open doors, open windows, and find out how to fix it and how to move on. And how to provide for their family. And do what it takes to succeed. The person with a very bad attitude that goes, oh, I lost my job, it's miserable, and they live in misery, guess what? They're down in the unemployment office using every last dollar they can to survive. And anything that comes along won't match up to whatever they had. Sometimes you need to be a positive and look for the positive in the negative. Because it's out there. You just have to look for it. I hope some of this helped you and gave you some history on the penny. This is Trash Can Guy signing out. I wish you a wonderful day. Thank you